Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Avadon 3, The Warborn. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it's just to join me today as we continue looking around the, well, where are we right now? This is the Avadon Dungeons, that's the actual name of the map, and, yeah, it's a good thing I remember that I can just hover over the map to see the name of the map, but we are mostly done with this, actually. We were looking for something, let me see. So we got the Eternal Prisoner over there that apparently cannot be freed because of a bug. That's okay, I can forgive it for right now. And we are going up here because we didn't come here the last time around, and let's see what we have on this side of the field. And of course, after all this is done, and I think I'm gonna go back to one of our outposts, get our guys back. Well, hopefully. We got a dungeon guard over here. Can I take all this? Yes, I can. Fine tunic, sure. The rest of the stuff, I'll take the fish. Thank you very much. Yeah, also the inventory. Unfortunately. A lot of stuff that I'm carrying around. Okay, so this doesn't lead anywhere. So let's go away. Man, I could have seen this last episode. Why didn't I see this? Anyway, we have other things to do. We have to report that... What is that? Why is it marked on the map? Imre's cell. Oh, she's here? Or she was supposed to be here? Huh. So this is where I came in from, right? Yeah. It's where I came in from. And that can... Yeah. Okay, so going back this way, and then this way, we're gonna need to talk to... Is it you? No. No. Who do I need to talk to? Oh yeah, she's the prisoner. The guy or the girl that tortures everybody. This one. Is it this one? Oh, my lamp. I want to talk about a prisoner named Imre. Who? She checks a list from her pocket. Ah, you mean Captain Imre. A tough case, that one. He had some training in mental resistance. I had to personally break him. Why do you ask about him? Well, he seems to be totally broken. She lets out a derisive snort. Captain Imre is a rebel traitor. He fought and killed many Pact soldiers, even bragged about it. He was especially proud of personally killing 2 hands. Trust me, what I did to him was a mercy compared to what he did to me, did to them. So, how is breaking his mind a mercy? She frowns at your continued questioning. Our methods are not just reliable, but also humane. A little physical harm. It is for the best in this case. You see, he was very exact in his descriptions of how he killed those hands. It was gruesome. He deserved to be executed. However, thanks to me, he will probably not remember any of the war. He has regained his innocence. So yes, I considered it a mercy. Now, excuse me, I have much work to do. Okay, that's an interesting take on this whole information. Who do I report to about the, I need to go this way. About the Infernal. Wasn't it the guy over here? I think it was. And then I go over there. I think it was, yeah, it was this guy over here. And I talked to him, and we continue with our journey. So this didn't have anything. It's locked because I loaded the game. Okay, let's go. Did I get that? I did. Or maybe I didn't. So, yeah, Pinkna will trouble you no more. You tell I'm Amora what you did. Excellent! A shipment of Wildroom rebels just showed up. We'll start moving them in the cave immediately. You fill out more forms, you get a pouch of coins, and oddly, a horseshoe. Mamora says, it looks like junk, but it has an enchantment. I think it's a suitable reward for the task. Okay, thank you very much. And let's see what kind of enchantment that is. That is a plus 5% less time for abilities to recharge, and works while in the pack. I mean, so that is really good, really good. Okay, well, let's go upstairs and continue. Oh, your hair stands on end for a moment. It's a familiar sensation. You check the letter you got from Redbeard. It has changed again. Another instruction has appeared. The Avadon Library has fresh intelligence on the movements of the Warborn. I need it. That is all. Again, an irritating lack of any extra information that would actually be helpful. Okay, so we need to go to the library. There are a few candles right there that I could have gotten. But we are here in the storage room. And from here we can leave, I suppose. We're actually very close to... Ooh. Oh yeah, these are the constructs. We're very close to the exit from here, if I remember correctly. So we should be fine. It's been a while since I played the beginning of... this is the beginning of the first game. What is this? Can't open that. That thing is shiny. Why is it shiny? I want to see why it's shiny. Okay, so we got a few things over here. Flint and steel and a few other things. That's all good. That's not mine. Apparently these guys are very protective of their stuff, but this doesn't look like I remember it to look like. Or maybe it does, actually. Maybe it does. I'm just not remembering it properly. I don't think I could get into this, into these doors before. Let's see what happens. Yep, they're locked. That one is not. Ooh. Oh, nice. Lovely crystal. Take that. This large box is full of debris. It looks like the storeroom workers have spent years throwing anything broken, old, or weird in here. Rusty tools, alchemical equipment of obscure purpose, useless trinkets. You root through the mess like the generations of optimistic hands before you. You are not rewarded. Okay. I suppose that might be for a quest or something, like they tell me to go there for a particular item. I need to open this. Do I want to open this? Let's try this. I'll just save there to make sure that there's nothing really good. Speed burst, not really interested in that. Over here we have a vase, some coins, and a icy runestone that I have plenty of and I never use because I am a stingy bastard. Basically, that's the truth of it. So I'm not gonna open that unless I have my guys with me. We might not be able to come back. I'm not really sure how things are gonna go, so I can't go there. Got some cows over here with nobody around. Oh, there's a few ropes and a sword. Huh. A rake, not a sword. Looks like a sword, is not a sword. And over here, this is the exit. For the first time, you see the great entry hall of Avadon. You've been told about it, and it matches your expectations. It is truly impressive, not because of the marble and decorations, but because of the activity. Eyes and heavily armed hands walk in and out. Supplies are brought in by the ton? By the ton? Oh, by the ton, see. Yeah, I understand. Reports are given, plans are made. It's a show of power for anyone who visits. The eye of this hurricane is the woman standing in the middle of the hall. She tirelessly greets visitors, gives directions, and shouts orders. She is Hart Callan, trusted advisor to Redbeard and Protus, and unquestioned master of the day-to-day operations of the Black Fortress. And she notices you the moment you come into view. She waves you forward. Okay. Hi. Oh, there she is. A middle-aged woman crosses the courtyard back and forth, shouting orders to the soldiers and workers. As hands enter and leave, she grabs them and gives them extra jobs to do. She wears a well-worn bow over her shoulder, though you doubt she's used it in many years. The heart pattern on the shoulder of her armor shows her to have considerable authority. She inspects you as you approach. Ah, Redbeard's hand. Protus told me you'd be coming up from the dungeons. I'm Hart Callan, honored advisor to Redbeard. I need to meet all new hands. Who are you? Well, I'm Sulik. I came here to offer my services to Acting Keeper Protus. You make your response as polite as possible, though you've never been to Avadon. All hands have heard of Hart Callan. She takes care of all the little details that keep Avadon running. Your response amuses her. Really? That is very politic of you, though. Protus came away from your meeting thinking something else. You have a job to do. I won't interfere. I think you have heard of me. I look after Avadon. It is what I do. I do what I need to prevent disruptions, I mean. I need to make sure you want to be one of those disruptions. Well, I don't want any trouble. That said, she says, you are here to collect items for a fugitive. You are already trouble, but that fugitive is Redbeard, who I served for many years. I owe it to him to not interfere. Now, you can continue with your work before you go, however. There is something you should do for me. Report. Well, you are a Heart of Avadon. I am not worthy of the honor, but yes, we Hearts are closest advisors to the Keeper. Or the Acting Keeper. Only the Hearts are free to completely speak our minds. Only we can assign missions and steer Avadon when the Keeper is gone. Did Protus make you a Heart? Redbeard... Did I click the wrong thing before? I might have. Redbeard himself placed a level of trust in me. Then he was driven out, she says, and Protus thought I was adequate to continue the task. Things could have been very awkward, but Protus saw my worth. Why did you choose to serve Protus? There is no choosing. I accept the role of Heart. It gives me duties. I carry them out. That is all. So what do you think of Redbeard? Hart Callan shakes her head. I don't. I served him for many years. If he is ever Keeper again, I will serve him again. I don't have opinions about Redbeard's abilities or health. I will leave that to you. I have my job to do. Tell me more about Protus. I've known Protus for many years, she says. He was a Heart, you know, before he was chosen as Acting Keeper. He is quiet and competent. He lacks Redbeard's unpredictable passions. He had less power. Now he has much more. I criticize him, as is my job. He takes it well. He is fine. Why weren't you chosen as Acting Keeper instead? I don't know, but I thank the heavens every day that I wasn't selected. How? Okay, yeah, I guess I can understand. How was his power obtained? Anvar's council gave it to him. I don't know what secret negotiations were involved. I don't know what favor he pulled in or what threats he issued. Happily, it's not my job to know. You criticize him? Of course, it is my job of a heart. It is the job of a heart. I would advise you not to try it, though. Yeah, I'm not a heart, I'm a hand. So both Protoss and Redbeard demand my loyalty, though. Yeah, I sympathize with your difficult position. You work directly with Redbeard. By some readings of the law, Redbeard should be keeper. Yeah, and still he is. Yet Protoss is acting keeper, which is not keeper, it's acting keeper. And all the power of the pact is behind him. I chose Protoss as I had to. You will have to make your own choice. Well, what do you think I should do? Decide for yourself, she says. I won't discuss this further. It might interfere with my duty. What else do you need? Avadon is being restored. Selen's smile is broad and genuine. Well, yes, after years of begging and scraping, years of watching our defenses crumble, Anvar's council is finally helping us rebuild. There have been problems, of course, but I'm keeping the work moving along. Why was the fortress left to decay? Well, because Anvar's council hated and feared Redbeard. If they showed signs of what he saw as disloyalty, he was not afraid to hunt them down. They, the highest officials in the pact, they were starving Avadon until Redbeard was driven out. And why is it being rebuilt now? Protoss has agreed to submit to them, she says. He swore to make Avadon a weapon they could wield against our enemies. Once he agreed to serve them, it was a natural decision. Yeah, the important part here being they could wield the weapon rather than it being like a thing that would destroy everything. What you must decide is what is the best role of Avadon. All hands must decide for themselves, she says. Yeah, sure. What has been the biggest problem? Avadon has spent centuries digging out secret tunnels and playing host to mad wizards. Those two factors have allowed all sorts of madness to infest the low tunnels and disused towers. Do you need help with the repairs? Hart Kellum smiles in a way that doesn't reassure you at all. But of course, she says, I'm so glad you asked. You just walked through our main storeroom. I'm sure you noticed that a lot of the hauling there is done by constructs. Lately, the constructs have been erratic. We don't have a good tinker mage who can figure out why. Investigate and solve the problem. You will be paid well. Okay, what are the constructs doing wrong? Ignoring orders, dropping things, taking crates to the wrong places. Lately, they've been almost belligerent. It's a small problem now, but my job is to fix small problems before they become big problems. And who makes the constructs? Tinker mages mainly, with much help from Kalemdariel mages. Avadon currently has the newest, most reliable forms of constructs, all thanks to the generosity of Anvar's council. It would be great if they worked. Yeah, any advice for what to do? Go to the storerooms, she said. Watch them. Follow them around. With luck, you might see the moment when one of them malfunctions. Okay, that's interesting, actually. What would you like me to report to you? For many years, she goes on, I have collected the initial reports from hands out in the field. I look for the traces of important events so I can alert the Keeper. Don't be afraid, this is all in the service of the Pact. I want to know what you have been doing, and I want to know about the hands you work with. Sure, you're right. Avadon does need to know what we're doing. Redbeard shows you well, she says. You know how important information is. You know that we need to know how things are changing. Okay, I'd like to talk more about the hands who travel with me. Callan nods. She grabs a clipboard from a nearby table and starts to flip through it. I think I know what hands wandered off to join Redbeard. I've met them all. I'd like to know their status for my records. Who would you like to talk about? Okay, I've been traveling with Khalida. She flips through her papers until she finds a sheet with Khalida written at the top. Ah, poor Khalida. An unfortunate story. Yet she still serves. I didn't expect it. Has she gotten her rage under control, or does she still lust for justice? Well, she's conflicted, but she's a good warrior. Hand Callan makes a few notes on the sheet. So she overcame her bitterness at last. I argued passionately for her, and I'm glad she didn't betray my trust. I thank you for the knowledge, and so does Avadon. Hand Bodus has been assigned to me as well. She flips through her papers until she finds a sheet with Botan written at the top. Ah, the sad case. Too many battles in the southeast, showing signs of unreliability, exhaustion, even grief. I sent him northwest, and he landed with you. How is he doing? All of the killing has exhausted him, but he still serves well. Handcallan makes a few notes on the sheet. I'm glad that he functions. That he functions, she says. Yet damage of that sort can hide under the surface. Killing and facing death can extract a horrible cost. It is no crime. It is good news, but we must take care. Thank you. If you learn more, please let me know. What about, do you know Hand Rudo? She flips through her papers until she finds a sheet with Rudo written at the top. Yes, a promising young shaman, she says. Those have grown rare, which is why he was conscripted. Rudo comes from a loyal territory. He is no rebel, though I'm not always sure how loyal he is to Avadon. Well, he blames Avadon for the rebellion. Handcallan makes a few notes on the sheet. Does he? Well, many do. I cautioned Redbeard to be more patient with the Wild Realm. Instead, he pushed. Oh well, water under the bridge. I hope he will stay focused and loyal. I thank you for this knowledge, and so does Avadon. What about Nathalie? She flips and finds there is a lot of notes. Callan looks them over and sighs. I'm amazed Redbeard took her. They have had a pained relationship. I've never met a young woman with a more relentless thirst for power and responsibility. Is she still a pain in everybody's side? While her ambition is turned entirely towards her duties, I suppose. Oh, actually, she longs for power. But yeah. And Callan makes a few notes on the sheet. Then she smiles and crosses them out. I don't believe you, she says. Nathalie's greed for power might have calmed, but it will always be there. So look, you may not be a good judge of character. Don't worry about it. If you learn about a different hand, please let me know. I want to worry about that, but yeah, I knew that I kind of chose the wrong one. What about Hand Selena? I only met her briefly, she says. The Tinker Mage. I could use many more of those. Yeah, she was a conscript, and like most Tinker Mages, she wasn't happy about it. She has many goals and fascinations, none of them helpful in the war. She has settled into her work. Well, she can be eccentric, but she works and fights hard. I trust her. Most conscripts settle in eventually. They have no choice, of course. I'm glad for her. She seemed promising. I didn't know much about her, so your words are quite useful. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. I'd like to report on what we've been doing. And Callan raises her pen with a flourish. Redbeard has hidden his activities well. We need to know what he's doing. Otherwise, we can't make our own plans. Anything you can tell me is valuable. Okay, so we helped subdue the Chimerians. I tell the tale. Callan takes notes. So, the Chimerians seem to be acting together, which was a worry. Then they fell apart. Now we know that Redbeard was involved. You helped us out quite a bit there. Now we know that the Chimerians are only a minor threat, and we only have to worry about the western expanses. Very useful, Sulik. Thank you. We also calmed the corruption and brought the rebels to peace talks. Callum listens to the tale with fascination. Well, we're perplexed. The rebels sue for peace and the corruption stopped expanding at the same time? We had no idea what happened. Well, now we do. This is a major victory for our side, and you were involved. Well done. Yeah, and then after that, Redbeard was infected by the corruption. That was actually the high point, I think. The news upsets Callan. She takes her notes, but she says nothing about it. But, alright. Thank you. Yeah, she's still loyal. Actually, oh, she's cute. I didn't look at her portrait. I don't have anything else to report. Alright, let me know if that changes. So let's see. Yeah, Redbeard sent me here to gather supplies. Hartkellen looks at the note with a sad smile. Redbeard's handwriting. I would recognize it anywhere. It's not my business. Proto said you could fetch what you need. I won't stop you. She looks around the chaos that surrounds you. Sorry, I was just distracted by memories of a better time. Yeah, well, I have nothing else to discuss. Then you are free to go about your business. As long as you follow Avadon's rules, we will not interfere. You walk away. When you look back, you see Hartkellen staring off into space, a sad smile on her face. Why is she smiling, though? Erratic constructs. I need to do that, though. Main storeroom is south of the entrance. Do I want to go back to our hiding place? Maybe I'm gonna go with endurance from here. Yes. And then I can level up. Let's see, aura. I could get beast focus here. So this one is also increases effectiveness of healing. I don't really need that. I got the Drake maxed out. The Blessing of Thorns also cures one hostile status effects for each nearby ally. And the level 6 raises a powerful protective ward reflecting magic damage back to the enemy caster. Also gives magical resistance to nearby allies, so that's pretty good actually as a buff. That is pretty nice. I'm not gonna go with these ones. Servant Blessing, it doesn't really have any special abilities. Healing Chant, not gonna go with that. Healing Touch. Summons the power of nature to heal all nearby allies. Must remember this one actually. So I want this, so I'm gonna have to focus on that, like so. I could go this way as well. It's 5% level chance that each combat turn of curing fatigue on all, but that's the Aura of Grove. Aura of the Grove. What is that for? Is that a special aura that I need to cast? I suppose it is, because it's not a focus. Or is this a passive one? You don't need to do anything for this ability to help you. It is always active. Oh, that's actually pretty good. This is pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go with that. So let's save the game. And let's see if I can leave Avadon, because I want to leave through here. Let's see. So if I could leave, that'd be amazing, because I'm going to get my guys back. And also the inventory that is actually a pain in the ass. So there it is. We got everything good over here. Or pain in the side, I guess. I can't leave! Oh, tell me I can... Oh, crap! I can't leave. And I can't sell anything either. That's really bad, actually. That's really bad. So put that back. I'm gonna need to go through my things. But can I apply this? I cannot. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, man. That's really bad. That's really bad. So looking at the junk bag, we have a bunch of stuff here that I must not sell. Yeah. Mostly just the food, to be honest. This one is probably gonna be needed. I'm gonna keep it around here. Let's see. And these things as well, yeah. And this thing, the steel... Nah, I think I have one of those already. So I could sell the food, but we might have some good stuff around that I don't want to sell. So many things, so many things. The candles, I'm gonna sell them. It's pointless. So keep them over here. Actually, I don't know if they sell. Because the other... Remember the eggshell wasn't being sold if it doesn't cost anything? Anyway, let's go over here. Let's see if these Tinker Mages do anything. Let's click on the guy. Oh, he's doing something already. Dude. Dude. Oh, lovely crystal. Take that. Can't click on it. Storeroom construct. You approach the construct and try to talk to it. It doesn't respond. It's entirely mindless. The Tinker Mage has used their peculiar magic to give it a set of directions, and it follows them. It is carrying a big crate. You step out of the way. Okay. So could it be down here? Yes, it's down here. Okay. So I think we might just need to go to a place, and we're not gonna need to follow them or anything. Let's just go in here and see what we have. We have also those things shining over there. I think it might be related to this wall of fire. Let's not go upstairs. I think that's marking... It's a smithy. Hey, we got a smithy here. Maybe I'm gonna be able to sell this crap. Let's see. We have a bunch of stuff that's not mine. And Smith Duman. And, yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. Oh, I can take these. Bags of coal. Yeah, what about these? Nope. Hey. This chamber is a small, crowded smithy. The air is hot and heavy with ash. Multiple chimneys suck the smoke out of the fortress to keep it from wafting down the halls. There is a lone smith manning the forge. He is short, stocky man with a dark complexion. You suspect that he is from the Kava. He grimaces as you enter. Ah, a new hand. Full of demands, no doubt. I'm Smith Duman. He reaches out and shake your hand. As he does, his glove pulls away from his hand, revealing that it had been branded with a T. Oh, greetings, blacksmith. I am Sulik, a hand of Avadon, fresh from the field. Sure, I recognize the look. I bet you have amazing dreams about all the enchanted artifacts I'm going to just hand you. Sorry to disappoint. I'm all out. I can trade with you, though. It's how Avadon gets a lot of what he needs. Just don't take up a lot of time. I can help you with your scarabs if needed. Be polite, though. I'm busy. So what sort of things do you do for Avadon? I'm peaceful. In peaceful, quiet times, I craft scarabs and other fine goods. Now, with the war going on and all the supplies coming in, I've been reduced to a mere quartermaster. Protus tasked me to keep weapons and armors where they need to go. As he talks, he nervously scratches at the tea burned into his hand. You don't think he realizes he's doing it. What's that tea? Oh, I received it in the Kava when I was young. It stands for thief. I was poor and I stole, and the stone code decided my punishment. The next punishment was the loss of hand. I gave up on crime and apprenticed myself to a blacksmith instead. Yeah, if only you could decide that. Apparently he could. That's good for you. So you're getting more supplies now? Yeah, finally. They came with Protoss when we let Anvar's council kick Redbeard out and install Protoss in charge. They paid us off with piles of equipment. We need it, but it feels dirty to use it. Redbeard is still by law the true keeper. Well, you might want to be quiet about that. He nods. I should. Protoss allows us a little freedom to speak, but just a little. He's more merciful than Redbeard, at least. Are you the finest smith working for Avadon? I don't know anymore. Our finest crafter is Nicodemus. He's old and mad, but he's amazing. Then he left. He was loyal to Redbeard, and he wasn't quiet about it. He is out there somewhere. If he still serves Avadon, he's better than me. Oh, I know him. He's in Camp Nightshade. Duman nods, rather. Oh, I'm glad he is well. I will not tell Protoss where Nicodemus is. The old man deserves to spend his waning years making what he wants. Suppose he does. Smith Human continues to work in the smithy. He divides his time between repairing blades and plate armor and inventorying the new crates of material that arrive at Avadon every day. He says, "What else do you need? Make it quick." What sort of things do you do for Avadon? Oh, I did that already. What's to be the tea? I have more questions. So you said that you work with scarabs? Oh, yeah. They're powerful magic unique to Avadon. I craft them and the eyes enchant them. I'm one of a small handful of people who can do the work. Alas, I have little time for it now. I need to get some apprentices. He tilts his head to the side. Something about you strikes him as odd. You're looking at me strangely. Oh, excuse me, but he reaches out and touches your chest. Fascinating. I can place a scarab on you. You could do it yourself. Huh. Perhaps, but not in Avadon. What does that mean? Oh, the scarabs demand loyalty to the keeper, but there are two keepers. They will accept you when you are on the land claimed by keeper you follow, Redbeard. You won't be able to wear and remove them here. Truly fascinating. I wish Nicodemus was here. This would amuse him greatly. Well, I can bring up the thing with him. Are they hard to make, the scarabs? Yeah, very much. I don't care to brag, but what I can do is amazing. I'm sure it is. So why can only servants of Avadon use scarabs? Oh, it is a secret. It is part of the spell that bound. It is part of the spells bound on the scarabs. The magic only comes forth for the loyal to the keeper. None but Avadon know the secret of their creation. Delos would sacrifice 10,000 soldiers for that knowledge. Well, yeah, sure. So he's looking at me strangely. I've asked that before. I have another question. I want to trade with you. Oh, of course. It's the rule of Avadon. Hands must pay their way. We get our treasures and power from the villains we destroy. Tell me if you want to see my wares. Let me sell. Ooh, this is good. We're going to be able to sell. But we're running out of time, so I'm going to sell this off camera and take care of my inventory off camera. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Avadon 3, The Warborn. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.